Oh, yeah, we are live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and crypto warriors, to the Gentlemen of Crypto, episode 418. Today is Monday, June 24th, and I'm your host, Bitcoin Zay, here to bridge the gap between cryptocurrency and the community, Monday through Friday at 3-ish. And it is 3 right now. I have some great news stories for you today. Starting with the top story, U.S. House of Representatives to hold hearing on Facebook's Libra in July. Malta to register all rent contracts on blockchain. 2 Israeli brothers arrested for phishing fraud and a $100 million Bitfinex hack. And last but not least, the Bitcoin Pokemon parody song is here. It hits the internet. So we'll definitely get through those stories today. Some great stories for you. But let's start with some market updates. Had a little bit of a down weekend for most people who saw it push towards 11,300. We saw a dip this weekend, healthy correction. Right now, Bitcoin is at $10,957, up about 1% today. Ripple is at 47 cents, down 2% today. Ethereum at $309, finally close to that $300 barrier, up 0.04%. Bcash is at $472, down 1%. EOS struggling at the $7 mark, up to $7.16, down 3%. And lastly, Litecoin is at $135, down 2%. So thank you all for joining in today. Let's get into some of the people joining in. Cornelius Broadknob, Madam Crypto, Julita McGowan. Oh yeah, hello. Thank you all for coming in. Also, shout out to everybody on Facebook as well joining in. Michael Honeycutt, seeing some of the names roll in now. Shamel Hayden, thank you all for joining in. Agnes Grimes, once again, thank you all. So let's get into our first story of the day. U.S. House of Representatives to hold a hearing on Facebook's Libra in July. The United States House Financial Services Committee will hold a hearing on Facebook's proposed virtual currency Libra on July 17th. So mark your calendars if you want to watch that. The announcement comes by way of committee chairwoman Representative Maxine Waters, who we have discussed here on the show, discussed her last week, how she called out Facebook and said we can't let it be a competition to the dollar, which me and King both agree, hey, don't make us start cheering for Zuckerberg, but this is what happens when regulators feel like they have to take over. And their quote here says that given the company's troubled past, I am requesting that Facebook agree to a moratorium on any movement forward on developing a cryptocurrency until Congress and regulators have the opportunity to examine these issues and take action. If I was Mark Zuckerberg and I received that message, the first thing I would say is, I'm not going. One, you called it a cryptocurrency. It's not really a cryptocurrency. And for two, I'm tired of answering to y'all. That's pretty much all I would say. I would either send them a quick text because that's all they would get out of me. However, in the public statement, Waters also commented on the lack of uniform regulation in cryptocurrency markets. Come on, Auntie Maxine, as some people so eloquently call her. When it comes to the crypto world, she's not looking good right now. She said the regulators should view Facebook's plan for Libra as a wake-up call to get serious about the privacy and national security concerns, cybersecurity risk, and trading risks that are posed by cryptocurrencies. The funny part about her saying it's a wake-up call to get serious is that she is one of the biggest voices in the House of Representatives, and she's just now getting to the part about getting serious and wake-up calls. Hey, lady, NSA has been very serious since 2011. CIA has been very serious. All of these cybersecurity risks and people who are working on projects, they've been very serious as well. And trust me, in India and Russia, where they're banning it outright, national security is definitely a concern. So she's a little late to the party. However, she definitely wants to get her regulation rocks off. And the Senate Banking Committee is also reportedly scheduled to hear about the details on July 16th in a session called Examining Facebook's Proposed Digital Currency and Data Privacy Considerations. So honestly, like we said, please don't make me be a fan of Mark Zuckerberg in this one. But I do understand that regulators, they have a job to do. They're going to try and do it. We've already seen it. The goal is to get to a point where their regulation is futile or it takes so long that they end up basically conceding to the people who create this innovation. I won't say it'll be all good guys. However, self-regulation is the goal, is more of the goal, in my opinion. We don't really need outsiders who don't know about the industry telling us how to run it. So that's my view on that. So a few more people joining in. Blockchain Shuja, what's going on, boss? Antonio, Monday Fun Day, of course. Edwin IT, glad to have you in. Morpheus Mind, Bay Area. Oh yeah. Christopher Moore, what's going on, boss? Glad to have you in. Allison Thompson. Let's see. Tessa Hall, Screwed Up DJ. Oh yeah, glad you could be here for the live show. Absolutely. So let's move forward. Getting off Facebook and Libra. I'm telling you, Maxine Waters is going to be some hot water from this one. So moving forward, 2 Israeli brothers arrested for phishing fraud and the Bitfinex hack. The Israeli police cyber unit arrested 2 brothers, Eli and Asaf Gigi, for allegedly perpetrating a multi-year phishing scheme and participating in the 2016 hack of Bitfinex. If you remember the hack in 2016, Bitfinex theft of 119,756 Bitcoin. Woo! It really shocked the market. Still to this date, the biggest breach since Mt. Gox. That one was a huge one, but that was so early on. A lot of the people in the space now weren't even around for it. I was, but at this point, it's sort of a dead point, except for people who were suing Mark Capellas. But these 2 guys stole 100 million in cryptocurrency, and some of the stolen Bitcoin were recorded moving from wallets connected with the hack after 3 years of lying dormant. So let me reiterate to people who say that crime and crypto go together. No, they don't. It's almost the worst way to move money is through Bitcoin as a criminal. You probably, if you want to do it, you can maybe get some mixers or use some privacy stuff, whatever. But you'll probably eventually get caught because even though they lay dormant 3 years, as soon as it was moved, boom, you could see it, you could actually verify it, and they could find out where you're from. So Israeli Crime News portal, they posted that several cyber units across the globe were cooperating in an effort to retrieve the funds. The majority of the compromised accounts were from users in the US and the EU, of course. Even though it's funny, people in the US got their money stolen and then got told later that they can't participate in the Bitfinex platform. So, hey man, they do what they want. The Gigi brothers, one's 31 and one's 21, allegedly constructed a phishing scheme that involved luring investors from crypto trading forums. They brought them from Telegram or Reddit, brought them on the websites that mimic crypto exchanges, collect the trader's login and wallet information, and then use it to transfer the funds stored on legitimate exchanges. So pretty nifty way to get people, especially in the crypto market. People dive in head first, don't know what they're doing, don't have security. So they just took advantage of stupid people. However, if you get caught, you are going to jail if you are, are convicted. So Eli, he is a former computer science expert, which is crazy, in the largest military branch in the Israeli army. So he's definitely, he knows how to hack, knows how to do spying, creating computer viruses. And many of them that are in this or that have used that, they are employed by Google, Microsoft, Coinbase. So he's basically just as good as the people building the product. So he was able to steal from them. And imagine users who are not tech savvy, who basically use the same password for every website. It was pretty easy probably to steal from them and copy the password. So hate to see it, but those 2 are in cuffs right now. Let's see who else we got in here now. Richard Turwing. Hey, what's going on, boss? Glad to have you. Let's take a look at Facebook. My people on there. What's going on, Gary P. Collins, Houston Burst. Houston Burst, you all right? I believe this was the plan sort of the whole time. Not the whole time, because I was here before there was a plan for crypto. I believe this was the plan after they discovered that there was no way to stop it except to regulate it into the ground. And then they got busy doing what they do. So at this point, we definitely can fight back. I mean, it's more of us than them. And all we have to do is basically make it so that they have to conform to us. You don't know how much power you have until you control your money. So definitely think about that. So next, Malta to register all rent contracts on blockchain. Oh, man. Joseph Muscat, Prime Minister of Malta, announced on Sunday that every rental contract in Malta will be registered on the blockchain. Let's give them a quick hand clap, Malta. Thank you all for being innovative. For those of you who know the show, you know we've always said everything doesn't need a blockchain. However, putting rental properties there is one good use case. The Prime Minister said the reform rental laws were approved by the cabinet after a long consultation period. And I do want to reiterate that in Malta, they have a sort of different way of blockchain governance. They allow blockchain companies, they invest in blockchain companies. Binance is there. So they're a little bit more lenient on blockchain things. And this is great to see because we have more use cases. It's stated here, we will now be showing people the added value of this technology through applying it to something which they will use in their daily lives. You know it. People got to sleep somewhere. This shows how the digital transformation will affect their lives. And Malta, who some people call it Blockchain Island, they first made their move in 2018, allowing for distributed ledger technologies, electronic money, and all of that stuff. So it's more information coming forth in the future. However, right now, it is good to see that they are starting to register rent contracts on the blockchain. And this is something that I think will take hold in the future. It'll be regular after a while. Right now we use a phone with connected to the whole world, but nobody talks about layer 2 protocols. Nobody's discussing, how you have to have server load and, different stuff. That's for people who create it. And that's what the people who are now, we're going to create this industry 10 years from now. When stuff's on the blockchain, you won't even notice it. It'll just be fast, efficient, and it'll just work. So this is good to see. You got to get in there early in order to get the innovation. So getting to our last story here. Bitcoin Pokemon parody song hits the internet. And I do want to warn people, I am going to play a little bit of this song. It is pretty trash. However, it is one of those things in crypto we like to highlight. It's different from other industries because, of course, people are excited because they're making money. But we have people who make a lot of memes, who make parody videos, who make rap songs. We've had people do music videos in crypto. And it's always, one of those, it's the personality of crypto people. So without further ado, if you know the Pokemon theme song, it's called Gotta Catch 'Em All. This one is called Bitcoin Gotta Cash 'Em All by a guy named Jason Page. And, breaking down this parody. I'll do it afterwards a little bit, but I'll play about a minute of this so you can hear it. If you haven't heard it already, I'll put the link up here so you can catch it. But here we go, people. Bitcoin Gotta Cash 'Em All.
I wanna pay with the very best, like no one ever has. To mine them is our real test. To use them is our cause. People travel across the land, all decentralized. Just use Bitcoin to understand the power that's inside.
Tell him, Jason.
Bitcoin gotta catch all the currencies. I know it's our destiny. Bitcoin, oh, banks are scared because it's
Banks are scared.
everywhere. Bitcoin gotta catch all the the blockchain will come around. You teach me, I'll teach you about Bitcoin. Gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all.
My man Jason low-key floated. He low-key floated on that one. I ain't gonna say it's too bad, but he low-key floated on that. It was hilarious because he was saying what everybody else says about the industry. If we go through some of the lyrics, he actually stated some true stuff on there. It is a little corny because he can't dance, and it's an older white gentleman who kind of has no rhythm. However, it is funny. I mean, I like people who are, basically just interested, and seeing the same thing all the time is boring. The lyrics actually is like, I want to play with the very best, like no one ever has. To mine them is our real test. To use them is our cause. Bit will travel across the land and all decentralized. Just use Bitcoin to understand. That's the power that's inside. All right. So, yes, I'm sure he took a lot of time writing these lyrics. If you want a SoundCloud link, I don't have it, so please don't ask me for it. But my guy, Jason Page, let me grab this link real quick. It's on, let's see. Let me grab it right here. But yes, go check out that video. You can see it for yourself. If you are a fan of Pokemon, he sung it before. Now he brought up the Bitcoin part, and he wrote the lyrics. And like I've said before, Jason Page, thank you for putting this out. Keep crypto weird. Keep some personality in it. And I can't wait to play this at the next meetup. I'm gonna be moonwalking to this like everybody else. And one of the best parts about the crypto industry, like I've stated over and over again, personality. So thank you all for watching today. But let me see. Hold on. Let me get through some messages first. Let's see. Morpheus Mine. Malta is make the crypto world work. Absolutely. Blockchain Shuja. That's the Mario Brothers beat when he's in the tube with all the coins. Yep. Sounds very similar. Let's see. Morpheus Mine. Oh man, we were kids running in the background. Absolutely. Mike G. Ash Ketchum is named Satoshi in the Japanese version of Pokemon. All right. Nice. I didn't know that. If that's real. Edwin IT. That is hitting. Oh yeah. I got to hit my two-step to that. And if you're going to hit the shoot, hey, help yourself, man. And Wyatt Sparks, he is the original singer of the Pokemon. Yep, theme song. Heard that too. Yeah, Jason Page. And let's look on Facebook. Deshaun Lockhart, I see you have some questions, thoughts on EOS and Digibyte. Digibyte, I have not visited or haven't used it. I haven't visited the site, haven't done much with it over the years. Very strong community. And EOS, I believe, is the dark horse for most people that is in the top 6. One, because it's cheap. Two, because it is sort of centralized, so you can control what goes on with governance. And I think when Bitcoin does correct after its good bull run, this was kind of sort of a pump, not a full bull run. All of the alts will fly. It'll literally be like last time when every altcoin has some sort of percentage gain, and it'll really be up to the fundamentals to see how far it goes. Some coins will pump and then they'll go right back down. However, we've seen coins like Binance consistently going up the entire year because good fundamentals. So that's my thoughts on EOS and Digibyte. Once again, thank you all for watching. Let's see. Christopher Moore, keep them coming. Any thoughts about Gitcoin with a G? I remember we talked about it on Telegram a while ago. I don't know if I was in that conversation, but I will check it out. Gitcoin, don't really have any thoughts. And if they have that hackathon going on right now, I'll check it out, see what's going on with that coin. There's so many of them. Like I said, I've narrowed my view a lot over the years. So a lot of the different stuff going on in the industry as far as coins, I'm doing it purely on a fundamental level, not price and all that stuff. So let's see. Will, what's going on, boss? And yeah, I'll check that out, Chris. Appreciate it. And Monique, Michelle, thank you for joining in. Unfortunately, that is all from me today. Thank you all for watching. Once again, make sure you download the podcast on iTunes, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Google Play. Make sure you check out Bitcoin in Black America, the book coming out soon. Like I said, definitely having that ready for you. Just beat myself up trying to edit it the right way. Also, Blockchain Online. Make sure you visit it. Make sure you sign up as a business or an investor. And we are about 6 weeks out from the MVP. For those of you who may want to be an investor or into the company or on the platform, let me know. You can visit the website, email me there. So thank you all for watching today. Thank you all for watching the Gentleman of Crypto. Continue watching us, and we'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.